Thank you, Ms. Cunningham. Yours is an amazing story. Brings you to this moment before the Senate Judiciary Committee and aspiring to this judgeship. And it really is star-studded, things you have done, chemical engineering from MIT and Harvard and so forth. Let me ask you this question. At this point in your career, you seem to be at the top of your game. Why do you want to give it up to be on the bench?
Thank you for that question, Senator. I can tell you that this is literally my dream job. I recall when I was fortunate enough to clerk for the court in 2001 to 2002, one of the first days walking around and really seeing the pictures of the judges on the walls. And I saw a court that had fine jurists, but it was very homogeneous, if I must admit. There were all white judges and only 2 women at that time. And at that point in time, I kind of put it in my mental vision board that I hoped that one day I could be a judge at that court. So I'm truly humbled to be sitting here before you today, and it's really a dream job that I've aspired to.
And you've seen a number of judges as a litigator, as clerk. What do you think are the shortfalls of some and the benefits that others bring to the bench?
Thank you for that question, Senator. So in general, I have been very fortunate to both clerk for a wonderful judge and also appear in front of wonderful judges across the country. In general, I've appeared in front of judges that really have upheld all the standards of being a good judge. These are fair, impartial, unbiased people who come to the judging without any sort of prejudgment. So I feel like that is really great. In terms of being a judge, and if I were fortunate enough to be confirmed, I really would bring those same qualities to the bench, and I'd also really make sure that I carefully gave every party a chance to be heard and carefully studied the arguments and faithfully applied the law to the facts of a case.
Some critics argue that the jury system may not be up to the 21st century challenges, that many issues coming before juries are so technical, so complicated, that the average layman, laywoman, or layman would have difficulty understanding them and really coming to a conclusion that as a basis for a verdict or a decision. You're in one of those rarefied atmospheres of the law where there's just that sort of technicality and complexity. What has been your observation on the performance of juries with those challenges?
Senator, I've been fortunate enough to try a number of cases, and I've seen juries really meet the task. They absolutely will pay attention to all of the arguments, and what has been incumbent on really all of the advocates is to make sure to explain the technology so it's understandable to a layperson. That really is a duty of every zealous advocate and something that I have really tried to fulfill in my role as an advocate to date.
Thank you. Senator Grassley.